Hi everyone, Lensman Oz here. Welcome to episode 22 of my Modular Mayhem Let's Play series. Today I was going to do a little bit more Galacticraft, but I think I need to do a lot more research before I put too much more into my videos. Otherwise I'm just going to spend the entire video trying to work out what to do. Wisps, the bane of my existence. But before we go too far, I will show you I did manage to unlock a bunch of stuff. And I did that by getting enough liquid chroma to put into a bucket. And then I put it in the world here. And by standing in it, one, you get buffs. You get a bit of night vision and some saturation regen. Two, I unlocked all this stuff. Now you can see there's all these fragments in here, which I need to add to the book. And one of the things I actually really want to get into and make is this little doobie here, the inventory warp, but I don't think I'm at the level where I need to be yet before I can create it. So let's just get rid of some of this junk that I've got. I went looking for feathers because if you remember in the last episode I tried to make the flight mechanic from Silence Gems and I needed a lot of feathers. So I went looking, couldn't really find too many chickens, but right, so that one, all these, and these three. Right, so you can see it's a lot of different fragments. So we got one here for energy internalization, crystal pylon, ritual altar, energy storage crystal, repeater, pendant, ball lightning, alloying, elemental lamp, plant dusts, crystal altar, surge protection, ritual table, inventory warp, that's the one I want, and signal transmission. So I don't know if I have more to unlock. I think I ran out of fragments. I had a bit of a look around in all my chests and that, see if I could find any more blank ones. So, oh, hang on. Ah, there we go. Look, excavation wand, transition wand. So, I think if I find some more hollows, I will get a few more bits and pieces yet still. But multi-bot casting, more of the world becomes visible to you. Okay, so that has unlocked a heap, I guess. Signal transmission, ball lightning, manipulator on certain energy sources. You can drain some of their energy. Yep. So we got ritual table. As I said, I need to do a lot more research because you can see there are a lot of different things in here. Some of this stuff, crystal altar. Gee, I wanted to get into this because what this can do is pretty much teleport from your inventory to a chest somewhere else. So that'd be cool for mining, where I could hook it up to the grinder or the crusher or whichever, you know, the input chest, and you can link it to your inventory. So whenever you pick one up, straight away it's gone. So I did start looking into how to make this, and I do believe I need the next level up, which involves a bunch of these things, the casting stands. So I think at the moment I'm kind of not so much stuck, but I'm kind of at a point where I need to do a lot of looking around and working out what's next. One other thing that's happened in between episodes, I started having some crashes related to the quarry, the miner. I have moved him, and I've put a dimensional anchor over here just to keep the chunk area loaded, but I've taken to turning it off when I'm not playing the game, because I'm not running this as a server, it's just running as a single player game. It just seems for some reason that if I leave it on and it backstuffs, there's a potential for it to crash. Now I'm not sure if that's because of the miner or because of the refinery location. So short of putting the chest directly on it, that might help. This is my solution at the moment, just to turn it off. And I mean, honestly, I don't really need it running at the moment. You know, I've got a ton of resources. I don't really need it. Something else I did during episodes was make this these glows. Galacticraft. It's pretty much just one of the shards with a piece of stone under it, or another block. These are stone. I think they look pretty cool. You can see also, if I go down to my mining area, I have unlocked the ability to see a bunch more of world gem. So these are these little elemental stones, and I think also this red one here, these radiant stones, which give a lot of experience and a lot of drops, because I've got the fortune 3 on this. So I've had fortune 5, a ton more as well, but so really quick way of getting experience, which is good because I need that to convert into the chroma upstairs in that Galacticraft table. So I've got them sort of set up in here. What else did I get? And I've been finding some of this resonant dust as well. So this just takes your experience, turns it into chroma. So yeah, I found some of the resonant dust under the branches of the trees. So yeah, bits and pieces keep unlocking. That's the nature of Galacticraft. It slowly unlocks the world for you, and more. The more you learn, the more you can see, sort of thing. The farm and the tree farm have stopped. Farm because it's under the shade here. Tree farm because I think I need to repair its tool. Not really all that worried. I mean, I've got a ton of wood. Got a full barrel of wheat. So, yeah, not an issue. So what I thought I would work on today is perhaps start looking at Galacticraft. Because flying to the moon could be fun. Now, first things first, I need to get the NASA workbench, I believe. But to get that, so this is what you create your rockets in. To get that, I need compressed steel, and I need these advanced wafers. So compressed steel is an ingot compressor, and the advanced wafer is a circuit fabricator. So, circuit fabricator, some aluminium, some wire, furnace, lever, redstone torch, buttons. Pretty easy. Oops. So let's just check in here. I think I've got some of the wire. Right. Let's make a little bit more of this. And then we will make what happens if I do this? So I need the buttons. Buttons, lever, redstone torch. One of them. Lever. 2 buttons. And probably the furnace, right? They're all fairly simple recipes. So that's the circuit fabricator. The other thing I require is a compressor, and I think I'd like the electric compressor, but I think you have to make the compressor. So you need compressed steel and bronze before you can make the electric ones. So we need at least the normal compressor. I need an anvil for that. Anvil. And I'm going to need one of these basic wafers, which is diamond, 2 silicon, redstone torch. Wow. Diamond, silicon, redstone. Redstone torch. Let's get this placed somewhere. I'm kind of out of room in here, so I know under here I've got cabling. Because these things are a little bit funky in that they only accept power from one side. So I think I want... Jeez. Can I wrench it? Doesn't look like I can pick it up. Turn around. So just for the moment, let's just drop down here and jump through the wall. I'm just going to place it here so we can get some power. 2 of them, 1 of them, and 1 of them. That's now running. This is just so I can get the compressor. Okay, it gives me 3 basic wafers. Out we go. Right, I think I had it set up over here, didn't I? Or not? Not. Compressor. Still thing here, and I think this is coal-fired. Let's just grab some. Yeah, so it needs fuel. So to make the electric compressor, we're going to need compressed steel and compressed bronze. Compressed steel is obviously just steel ingots. So let's get some steel. How many is this going to give me? Do I have to do it like that? That gives me 1. Awesome. So I need 4 of them, so I need another 6 steel, and then compressed tin, compressed copper. Oh mate. Shush. Shush you. Okay, so let's say tin. Tin, copper. Okay, so that. I don't know whether I can use bronze. Probably. Oh yeah, you can use straight bronze in there. That's fine. We'll do this a different way. And then I need the steel. And then what do I need? Another anvil. Yep, that one, and then that. So electric compressor. So I need this advanced wafer, which is diamond, 2 silicon redstone, and a redstone repeater. Alright, so diamond, 2 silicon, redstone. Now to make the repeater. Now vanilla. Oh, vanilla isn't my thing. So I need 2 redstone torches. And then that's not what I wanted. Silly me. One of them. Right. That's that. Let's go and get that other circuit. Like so. And I might run this cable up through the floor here. It's there at the flux pad. It's also going up here. Right, so if I break this one, I can probably take... Oh, come on. This upstairs. It's the wrong side, isn't it? That's fine. Put him there and some of this cable. Bring it up through here. Right. That's getting power again. Let's go and make this electric compressor. I need another anvil. Right, electric compressor. Don't really need you anymore, buddy. Alright, we'll run this over. And I'm very tempted to just turn him around backwards. He's powered. It's all good. Right, so what's next? So the NASA workbench requires 4 steel, a couple of levers, another one of those wafers. Alright, let's get the steel we need. I think the electric one's a little bit more efficient. Is that right? Okay. Right, let's grab diamond, redstone. You know what? Do we have patterns? Yes, I do. So let's make repeaters. But I need some of these. Turn it to crafting. Take a couple of them and into here. Molecular assembler. 2 in there. So let's make 10 of them. Missing sticks. Awesome. Teach you how to make sticks. And what? Wood. I have a couple of stacks of sticks. I'll keep you going. Let's make 10 of them. Right. Peter. I'll do. Some redstone, some silicon. Maybe a couple more diamonds. So over here. Them in there, them in there, them in there, and yeah, so we'll make a couple of them. Oh yeah. There's our 4 plates. Let's go back to what I was doing with Galacticraft. I'm making this. So I need 2 levers, redstone torch, and a crafting table. Oh no, lazy. Where are we? This crafting table. So all we need is the circuit. Put in the middle. That gets us our NASA workbench. This is just where we create our rockets. So I'll put him there. Doesn't need power or anything. It will need schematics, I believe. Maybe not. Oh no, not the first level. The next ones do. So to make a rocket, firstly we're going to need to get fuel as well. So I'm going to need a fuel loader and a refinery because Galacticraft has its own oil, its own fuel. What else we got here? And I'm going to need oxygen. So I'm going to need to make tanks and a few other bits and pieces. So we need an oxygen collector. Wow, I need some more compressed steel. Compressor, aluminium, bronze. What else? Some tubes. The refinery, as I said. So let's make the refinery. So I need 2 of them. So we need a furnace. So all I need is some steel. You know what? I figure I'm going to need a bunch of this. Let's just throw a stack in. Oh, sorry about that. Pretty warm here today, so the sweat is real. Right. Refinery. So what I'm hoping to be able to do is maybe tee off. That's oil there, isn't it? I wonder if I can get that oil. I don't really want to use tesseracts for this. I mean, I can. It's. And then I'm going to get power to this as well. Guess I could always run the pipe around the room again, but it's going to look quite messy. Did a bit of work on that. I think he takes oil in and puts fuel out. Do I have oil in here? I did. No. Thought I had a bucket of oil. It was a bit weird, but maybe I put it in the tank. So I'll set this up. I'll do some rerouting of pipes, I think, and work out the best way to get oil in, fuel out. And then maybe we'll set up a tank. And we'll work out a spot for a launch pad. Possibly up over, possibly here actually. Like clear this area, like redo the floor. Maybe we'll make the launch pad here. We can put the machines out here. We'll put another tank in for fuel. And I'll just put a tesseract. Tesseract for the oil input, perhaps. Maybe even power. And we'll put him outside. Oops. Right. I broke the window. Put him outside. Over here somewhere. Maybe here. Get him making fuel. That compressor can go in a chest somewhere. Shouldn't need it anymore. Getting a lot of junk chests. A lot of stuff I don't want to put into the system because it's just going to clog up all the drawers. As you can see, they're already pretty full. I guess I could use these tanks for the moment. Oh, there's the bucket of oil. I could use these tanks, and but I will make a fuel loader too. A bunch of steel, aluminium. Alright. go and make that. I think it has its own. I think does it have its own pipe? It's oxygen pipe. Not sure. I'm hoping I can use just your basic this pipe here. So let's do that. Let's just. Oh no, he needs power. Typical. No time. Raining. Alright. So let's. Things are getting a little bit derpy here at the moment. Just trying to do these few little bits and pieces the best I can. I need the oxygen collector, tin, steel, so I need to get some tin in here. Let's do half a stack. That'll do for the moment. Oops. Alright. Oxygen fan. Some of them. That's where I need the tin. I think I need 2 of these, don't I? Yeah, I need one there too. So let's wait to get the other couple of plates. I think that's enough now. Alright. 2 of them. One is for this. A lot of backwards and forwards. Sorry if anyone's getting dizzy. So one is for that. And where are we at? Right, oxygen collector. Okay, oxygen collector will store oxygen collected from leaves in the surrounding area. Load oxygen from internal storage into an oxygen tank. So we need this as well. I need another one of them. Oof. So I need a bunch more of this tin. Okay. Doesn't need to be side by side apparently. So you can see this is going to be a lot of crafting to get this stuff done. And obviously I need to get the power out there. So it will be a tesseract, or I set it up here, run some cable up. I'm going to put a... What do we got? Oh yeah, I've got a hollow cover. Hopefully I can put this in here. No. Oh, that's a pain in the backside. Can make it look really terrible and put some... That looks bad. I'll have to work out a way of making it look pretty. Perhaps I can run it up inside a wall or something. Or put it outside where it doesn't need to look pretty. Right, so I think I'm running out of time for this episode here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the compressor. I'm going to make the fuel loader. I'm going to make some of these tanks and a few other bits and pieces, and then I might make the materials required for a tier 1 rocket, which if you look here is the nose cone, It's heavy duty plate, some rocket fins, and rocket engine. Rocket engine is this setup here. Rocket fins. So I'm going to need a lot of steel, and I'm going to need a lot of bronze, aluminium, and steel to make these. So it's going to take me a while, and it's not something I can do on camera, I don't think. Otherwise it would get quite boring quite quickly. So I will get the materials in between these next episodes to make a rocket and the fuel, and I'll get this area here set up as a launch pad. We'll get a tank for fuel. I may just use another one of these. Not sure. I might sink it into the ground and use a same sort of setup as this tank here. I'll work it out, and you'll see it in the next episode. Alright, thanks a lot for watching again. Please leave your comments as always. Likes, shares, anything. As I've said before, it all helps to give me direction. If you want to see something particular, please, again, leave it in the comments as well. I'm sort of jumping in between mods a little bit at the moment. When I run out of knowledge, I guess. As I said, this Galacticraft stuff, I need to read a bit more. I have done a little bit of Galacticraft. I haven't. It's been a long time since I have. Again, I don't think I've done Galacticraft in 1.7. It's very. Oh, I don't know. It was a long time ago that I flew to the moon, so to speak. But I definitely want to get up there and have a look. And this one has the which one is it? Some extra planets. So I think this one has Mars. Hang on, we'll find that out by pushing M. Mars and asteroids. I don't believe these other planets are unlocked. But stuff to discover. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch us all in the next episode. See yous.